Welcome to New Orleans. Toronto Raptors getting set to take on the New Orleans Pelicans. But Sherman, let's take a look back first at last night's game against the Houston Rockets. Raptors got off to a really slow start, and they could just never get out of the hole. The Rockets pushed the lead. They shot the ball well. They frustrated the Raptors with their defense. All in all, it was a good night for Houston and a very tough night for Toronto.
Well, you're right. And you talk about Houston coming out the blocks early, shooting the three ball. Patrick Beverley got some wide open looks to start the game. And that kind of set the tone for a three-point shooting team that wants to shoot a volume of threes. They started making those shots. Was a problem. I think for the Raptors in that game, they weren't able to defensively gain any traction. Offensively, they had no flow. And Houston did a good job of really handling them in screen and roll situations and making it difficult for them. But there's no question the start of that game set the tone for the rest of it.
Well, there were a couple positives for the Raptors, Sherm. Jonas Valanciunas, second game back after the hand injury, played well. And Norman Powell showed more confidence and, again, played well with the starters in the starting lineup. The kid's becoming more and more confident and just feeling like he belongs right now.
Yeah, well, Jonas Valanciunas with 18 rebounds in the game. I thought he did a great job. And one of the rare occasions we saw when Houston went small, Dwayne Casey was able to play him as a big lineup against their small lineup, and they had some success. So it's good to see him get his rhythm. The other side of that, Norman Powell was excellent. Yes. I mean, he made shots. He attacked the basket defensively. You get to guard James Harden. That's a difficult matchup, and he did a pretty solid job in terms of just being present. James Harden's going to score. He's going to do what he does. But I thought Norm did a good job at working. But it's good to see him hit shots, and it's good to see him make decisions to attack the basket. He's starting to get comfortable, like you said, and he's starting to gain a lot of confidence.
Well, Sherm, the Raptors will take on the Pelicans, and New Orleans really banged up. So many guys. I mean, it's been a disappointment for them this season. The expectations after making it to the playoffs and really kind of showing well, even though nobody thought they would beat Golden State last year, they showed well. It set the tone for this year. They were injured at the start of the year. The expectations have killed them. They're injured again. That being said, Toronto's lost to teams that have been banged up this year.
Yeah, no question about it. And you can't sleep on a team like New Orleans. They can still hurt you. And if you're the Raptors, you don't want to end this trip 0-3. You've got to end this on a good note. And they've got a lot of things to get going right. DeMar and Kyle didn't play well against Houston. Those two guys got to get it going. But you're right. This New Orleans team, for some reason, finds a way to play well against the Raptors. And you've got to be very aware of their strengths, even though the lineup is a bit depleted.
Well, we'll see how it fares. You can see the game 7 o'clock Eastern on Sportsnet 1 and hear it on Sportsnet 590, The Fan.